I'm a fully qualified journalist, and yet I'm having to fight tooth and nail for the right to ply my trade. You know, you can't get a job without the experience, but you can't get any experience without a job.
So it's impossible, right?
For me, no, because I never quit.
Simon, what are we doing today?
Okay, so this is my pre-interview regime. Very specific, but there's a good reason for all of it. So we've got the bananas and the apples going to a smoothie, okay? So that gives you the nutritionalization. Then we do workout in the yard, okay? That's probably the most important step because that focuses the body and the mind and the spirit ready for the challenge ahead. And then a shower, suit on, and out the door.
And what is the interview for?
Okay, so it's for the role of junior journalist for a regional newspaper. It's an entry-level position, but it's a step on the ladder that I want to be on. And it is the most successful regional newspaper in the entire region.
Wow, it's a big job, big opportunity.
A massive opportunity for me today, and it's one I'm going to grab with both hands.
You've always wanted to be a journalist, right?
Well, only since I was about 7. It's for me the most heroic, noble profession in the world, and also in the history of the world. The fact that there's these people who just constantly give their lives in the quest for truth to give to the masses, I think is a beautiful thing. So I've had 16 so far.
16 unsuccessful interviews.
Well, you say unsuccessful. They were unsuccessful in the sense that they didn't give me the job. In every other sense of the word, though, they were extremely successful. Very, very valuable for me. Rather than interviews, I like to think that I've been on 16 free journalism seminars with some of the best teachers in the world.
So Simon, what strikes me talking to you is how positive you are despite 16 unsuccessful interviews, all knockbacks. How did you manage to keep that?
Well, that's just who I am, you know. I believe in myself because I know I'll be unstoppable. It's easy to get negative when you're failing, but the negativity actually causes more prolonged failure. So what I understand, what a lot of people don't, and that's why they give up, is I understand how the universe works. I understand how positivity influences the universe. So it's like this law of attraction. So you've heard of the law of attraction?
Yeah, The Secret, wasn't it? Rhonda Byrne wrote a book about The Secret as a worldwide phenomenon. I bet you attract what you feel is essentially what it is, yeah?
Yeah.
You read it?
Yeah. The Secret actually, yeah. No, The Secret, I have read that. The importance of Laura Byrne's message was...
Rhonda Byrne was the author, sorry.
Yeah. The important thing is that if you stay positive, the future is yours.
And you used this before, have you, for your previous interviews, 16?
I use the methods and the beliefs of the law of attraction before every interview.
So, hopefully number 17 would be an actual successful interview.
Well,
today.
Again, they've all been successful. But this interview, yeah. This interview, I'm hoping we're going to have success and the job.
Great. So, what's left on your pre-interview ritual after your smoothie?
So it's quite a lot of exercises you're doing, and you're not going to tire yourself out.
It only tires the quitter in me. The winner eats exercise. It feeds him.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Do you want some water?
I do this all the time.
Okay. Careful.
When's he due out?
Oh, not for a while. He went in for his interview 5-10 minutes ago.
I've got time for a quick shit then.
Yeah, but make it a quick one, eh?
Oh, there he is.
Simon! 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 Charlie! Simon! Simon, where are you going? You can't hear me. You alright?
Yeah.
I've just been calling you. Yeah, early. Oh, what are you running from?
I wasn't running.
I'm just running.
Oh, that's my warm down jog.
What?
That's my after interview, just getting the lactic acid out, you know. So just trying to get everything back to, you know. Ooh.
Well, how did the interview go?
Oh, amazing, so good, so just probably the best anyone's ever interviewed in an interview in the history of interviews.
You were only in for 5 minutes, so.
That's how well it went. I was in, you know, and I just think like they felt my energy, and I told them a lot about myself and who I am and how I, you know, see the role and how I see myself approaching the role.
In 5 minutes?
Yeah, in 5 minutes, and I mean it was.
What did they say?
They loved me. Honestly, it was at one point it's like an out of body experience. You know, I came outside myself and I saw myself just owning the room, and I think they sensed that straight away. And they said, you know, we've seen all we need to see. That was his exact words. We've seen all we need to see. So.
In 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes. Anyway, listen, I've got to go because I need to finish my warm down. And then I've got the yoga. So I'll be seeing you later. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't get the job. Wasn't feeling down on myself, and
Well, you looked a bit down, if I may say so.
well, I didn't feel it. So possibly you expected me to be down because most people are down after things like that, but most people aren't me. And I think you projected the idea in your mind that I was down, and you saw me and thought, oh, he's down.
So you weren't down, you weren't disappointed at the latest failure at the job interview?
No. This one is light years bigger than interview number 17. If I'd known when I was going to go for that last interview, you know, when we last spoke, if I'd known then that this company were going to contact me and give me an interview for this one, I would never even. In fact, I still would have gone for interview number 17, but I wouldn't have taken the job had they offered it to me.
But they didn't offer it to you. That's the point, isn't it? You were unsuccessful.
That's the whole thing with when you're striving towards a goal. There are hurdles, and each hurdle is part of the process of reaching your goal.
If you keep failing at each hurdle, perhaps it's time to try another event.
Well, I'm not failing at the hurdles. They're hurdles, you know.
But if you don't get over the hurdle, then you have failed, right? By definition of the word failure. Not that there's anything bad about failing, but perhaps doing the same thing over and over again is not the right thing.
With the Grand National, when they jump over a fence, they haven't finished. And what you're saying is, oh, we went over that hurdle and the race isn't over, so it's a failure. Well, it's not a failure because that was just a hurdle. And they get over that one, and they do the next one, and they do the next one. And when they get to the end, they finish the race, and it's a success. And if they don't finish the race, then it's a failure. But I'm not down, I'm not out. They're not putting me down, you know?
But you haven't got over any fences yet. I mean, you've heard of the saying, flogging a dead horse, right? Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, it just won't work. I mean, has anyone ever been honest with you after these interviews and told you why you've not been successful? You know, are you researching the industry? I mean, if someone asked you what IPSO is, would you know what that's about? You know what that stands for, right? IPSO.
Independent.
Press standards.
No,
organisation.
press standards
Yeah.
organisation.
So that's the regulators. You know how they should
Yeah.
behave.
Well, what the government did there is they put in place this independent.
Let's see. It's independent, isn't it?
Organisation. They put it that they.
So tell me about that. I mean, someone asked you about that. I mean, what's IPSO? How important is it?
They're extremely important to the industry, and the role of IPSO is to independently monitor the standards in the press.
Well, you just repeated the abbreviation. I mean, have you read that? Have you got a copy of it?
I remember I did that at university.
You did that at university. What degree did you do again?
Journalism.
You did journalism at which university?
Reading. cramming information, much information as possible that can go into this brain. I've already done a lot, but let's fill up the short-term memory.
Sounds sensible. Sounds like a good plan. Okay, so what are you going to cram on? These are the.
Got my book ready here.
What's that?
This is The Secret by Rhonda Byrne.
The Secret. You're going to read The Secret.
Yeah.
Why are you reading The Secret?
The Secret, well, I mean, this is the book about the law of attraction.
Yeah, I told you that. So why are you reading that now? I thought you were going to cram for the interview.
I am. I'm just giving it a. Obviously, I've already. You know, you told me about this. I'd actually already read this book, probably 3 times. But I'm just giving it a second. I'm giving it a fourth glance.
But if you said the reason you didn't get the job was because of experience, how is this going to help now? Because you're very positive anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, but so with the law of attraction, it's a law of nature, like gravity.
You need to read about the job. This is all well and good, and I'm an admirer of your positivity, but that's not your failure, is it? You're being positive.
We live in a universe in which there are laws, just as there is a law of gravity. If you fall off a building, it doesn't matter if you're a good person or a bad person, you're gonna hit the ground, Charlie. Now, if you want to lift something up, you don't read about that object. You have to understand how gravity works to pull it off the ground.
No, you just
And
do something.
it's just like the law of attraction.
Well, no, it's not. It's about effort, isn't
I
it? It's a lot of
am willing
effort.
this job into my life.
So it's nothing to do with lack of experience.
Yeah, they perceived me to have a lack of experience because I hadn't visualised the result properly.
And you really believe that this will make the difference today?
Definitely. And if it doesn't, then it's not the right job for me. Remember that your thoughts are the primary cause of everything because they're energy. Okay? So when you think a sustained thought, it's immediately sent out into the universe.